Hi, YouTube. I'd like to share a couple of poems um, from a book called The Second Half of Life. And it's the opening the eight gates of wisdom. And it helped me greatly into a very important transition in my time of a little bit of confusion and self-doubt and stuff of all that shadow work that people have been talking about lately. But a lot of people have also been talking about um, their confusion on their paths and stuff, rethinking where they're going and how they're doing. And there is no right or wrong. Your path is a journey, and it's going to change, and you just go with the flow. But I know how hard it is sometimes, and we think this is what we want, and this is fighting against us. If it's fighting against us, then we need to let it go at the moment because it's not ready for us. We're not ready to be able to do what we had intended to do. This poem is called Time. Either you will go through the door or you will not go through. If you go through, there is always the risk of remembering your name. Things look at you doubly, and you must look back and let them happen. If you do not go through, it is possible to live worthily, to maintain your attitudes, to hold your position, to die bravely. But much will blind you, much will evade you. At what cost, who knows? The door itself makes no promises, it's only a door. Adrienne Rich. Prospective immigrants, please note, is the book it comes from. But one of my favorites is The Pathwork of Self-Transformation. And it's by Eva Perakos. I'm not sure if I said the name right. It's The Pathwork of Self-Transformation. And it's through the gateway of feeling your weakness lies your strength. Through the gateway of feeling your pain lies your pleasure and your joy. Through the gateway of feeling your fear lies your security and safety. Through the gateway of feeling your loneliness lies your capacity to have fulfillment, love, and companionship. Through the gateway of feeling your hopelessness lies true and justified hope. Through the gateway of accepting the lacks in your childhood lies your fulfillment now. And I think that we need to kind of contemplate those things right now in this time of year. It is part of shadow work, I suppose, and self-transformation is sometimes very uncomfortable. But I just wanted to start sharing some of the books and things that I had read along the way that helped me to get secure in my path and secure in my decisions and I don't know what word to say. Understanding that there were no wrong decisions. There might have been detours. There might have been things that I started to explore that maybe I didn't need to explore, or things I started to explore that I could not invest the time and the attention that it needed, but that in the end it all comes back full circle, and even those diversions on my path were still part of the journey and part of the path. They gave me very valuable knowledge and still places of strength for me. And so there is no right or wrong. And I think we get a little caught up in whether we need to dedicate to the goddess or dedicate this or that. You don't have to dedicate to anything. You are a seeker, and you are exploring, and you are learning, and you are growing. The goddess is always with you, regardless of what name you call her. It's the same goddess in the end. will find out that through all of the path work, through all the goddesses that you research, you seek, you do all of this thing, the only goddess that you need to be concerned with is the goddess that's helping you at that moment in time. To dedicate to one goddess never made sense to me, because if I needed help from Aphrodite, I needed help from Aphrodite. If I needed help from Michelle, I needed help from Michelle. They're two totally different kinds of energies, and they represent two totally different fractions of the goddess. And they are pathways that we work because we need those energies at that moment to do a healing or a growth cycle that we need to go through, an empowerment, a role model, a strength, whatever it might be. So everything always changes. There's never any right or wrong to it, and there should be no guilt in it. Just keep true to your path, and your path is a path of exploration. So take time to explore everything and enjoy the knowledge that you gain and enjoy the wisdom that you get out of it in the end. And that's all I have to say.